Operation Zero Tolerance has begun. What is up, guys? I'm here to review X-Men 97 Episode 8, Tolerance is Extinction Part 1. Now, this is a 3-part finale, and Bo DeMaio has clearly stated that these 3 episodes are the must-watch episodes of this season, so I can definitely see why he said that, because this episode was just incredible. Now, we're going to go through everything and what my thoughts are on this episode specifically, and yes, we are going to talk about cameos, specifically that one cameo everyone's freaking out over. Now, it's very clear that even though there's multiple different plot points in this episode, it is clearly about Bastion, his origins, and what kind of character he is. But before we get to Bastion, let's talk about how this episode started. Now, we start this episode with Cable practicing with a shotgun, and Scott is looking from a distance. It seems that they don't have the best relationship right now. Now, in this scene, it's also revealed that Cable and Bishop actually got separated when traveling in the time stream, which explains why Cable was farther in the future than Bishop. Now, in the next scene, Cable talks about Bastion and how a techno-organic virus created these Prime Sentinels. And it's because of these events there were problems in Cable's future. Now, Cable also reveals that every time he goes back in time to stop this, time stops. So this could be this universe's version of a canon event from the Spider-Verse. Now, we also found out that Charles Xavier being named the leader of the Shi'ar Empire has been broadcasted. Now, it's because of this, people are saying that the X-Men faked his death in order for them to gain sympathy. In the next scene, we see Jean Grey trying to scan Rogue's mind. Jean and Nightcrawler have a moment. She also talks about how even though she isn't Cable's mother, she still has memories of Madeline Pryor. Now, it next cuts to Sinister, and he reveals that he's using Bastion. But to be fair, Bastion is also using Sinister as well, so they're using each other. We then get the scene of Magneto being trapped in the Speedos. Yeah, you know people are going to be thirsting over that. And in this scene, we also reveal that this woman is also in league with Bastion and Sinister. We then meet Bastion's mom. The Summers family went there to meet her, and she talks about Bastion's upbringing. It's revealed as a young boy that Bastion can hear machines. We even see this cool scene of Master Mold talking to Bastion. It's also revealed that something from the future infected Bastion's dad, which explains where Bastion got his powers from. And Bastion is powerful. He's apparently even more evolved than Nimrod. Now, this is where this episode gets real cool. Bastion is meeting with other villains, and here we see a cameo from Doctor Doom. Now, I was not expecting to see Doctor Doom in X-Men 97, but it is sure a welcome surprise. They are really taking advantage of all the Marvel Universe characters. But it doesn't stop there. Baron Zemo also made an appearance as well. This sure does take me back to the 90s cartoon. Now, Bastion later talks about Project Zero Tolerance. Basically, he gathers a bunch of humans and makes them into Prime Sentinels. Now, the third act of the episode is when the episode really picks up. Everyone turns into Prime Sentinels, including Bastion's mom. And when I say everyone becomes Prime Sentinels, I mean everyone, because the X-Mansion is infested with Prime Sentinels right now. Here we see the X-Men fight all these Prime Sentinels to the finish. The X-Mansion gets brutalized. Now, it then cuts to the Summers family, and they have a cool moment right here. Just seeing these 3 interact together is just incredible. They decide to take on these Prime Sentinels going all over. And I gotta admit, they have cool sequences. Now, that smug Bastion decides to roll up to the X-Mansion, and as you can see, it's on fire right now. But little did he know Magneto got set free, and he just went crazy in this episode. He went to the North Pole and used his magnetic powers to spread all throughout the world, just so that the Prime Sentinels could shut down. And everyone in the Marvel Universe felt that on planet Earth, especially a certain wall crawler. Now, this brings me to my favorite moment of this episode. Now, there's been so much speculation on whether or not this character will ever show up, and turns out we got our answer. That is right, Spider-Man from the animated series finally made his debut in X-Men 97. Now, I could make a whole video just on this topic alone because I grew up on the Spider-Man cartoon. To me, this was my definitive Spider-Man growing up. And just to see him again is just so emotional right here. And the best thing is that no one expected this because we all assumed he would come later seasons, but to turn up in this episode is just so unexpected. Now, I do hope Spider-Man does make future appearances in X-Men 97, and if anything, he definitely deserves a continuation in his own cartoon as well. Because I, for one, would love to see if he got reunited with Mary Jane or not. And for them to have another Easter egg for Spider-Man, I think they are going to go that route. I think they will announce a Spider-Man 98. That's what I think. But like I said, I can make a whole video just on this cameo alone. But yeah, if you guys want that, I can definitely do that. But as I was saying before, everyone in the Marvel Universe on planet Earth felt Magneto's power. And whatever he did, it worked because all the Prime Sentinels got shut down. And it is looking pretty bleak for the enemies because Magneto has declared war on the Earth. So with that declaration, how did this episode end? How about the return of Charles Xavier? Yes, he returned from the Shi'ar Empire. And for him to call the X-Men like this is just so incredible. But this is how the episode ends. Charles Xavier calling the X-Men. right after Magneto declared war on the Earth. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a great episode. Bo DeMaio and crew definitely cooked with this season. It's such a shame that he got fired. I'm hoping he comes back, especially with the reception that this season has gotten so far. But we'll see about that. I, for one, definitely cannot wait for episode 9 and 10 as well. If Bo DeMaio says these last 3 episodes are good, I'll believe him. But yeah, I'm so glad that this season is so good. But tell me, what do you guys think of this episode so far? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure you give this a like and follow.